When it comes to speaking English, I start feeling cold feet, I have fear, I feel hesitated because I have the fear of being judged by people, I have the fear of being criticized by people, and I know if I make mistakes, then people will definitely laugh at me. They will judge me, they will pull my leg, they will just going to make my mind feeling ruined. And yes, I'm going to spoil my mind just thinking about that people will laugh at me, people will mock at me. So these are the notions, the norms that you have set. If you really want to remove, overcome such fear, hesitation, then you are at really right place and this video is for you. So hello everyone, my name is Nootan and welcome back to my channel. So the thing is, it is a very natural thing that we feel fearing. We have some fear, we sometimes afraid of speaking a single sentence. It happens because first of all, this is not our mother tongue. Speaking English is not really tough, difficult as we have made it. The kind of mindset we have set that if I start to speak one single sentence and by chance I make a single mistake or I pronounce the word wrongly, then people going to judge me, laugh at me, mock at me. These kind of notions, it is we have set this. So the thing is, the more you think about these kind of notions, this is going to become more aggravated, worsen. It is you have to overcome this. Meaning you have to put in efforts. You have to speak things again and again because this is a language, and to learn this English language or any languages you want to have a very good command, this means you have to get into that. You have to take a plunge into that. You have to speak up. There are so many people out there, they are doing a lot of things, they are making a lot of efforts. Let's say they are reading books, they are listening podcasts, they are writing things, but what about speaking? Because speaking is the most pivotal part here. The thing is, you have to speak. To speak English, you have to speak, right? This you have to just get inculcated in your mind, register it, right? Because there are many people, they say that we are doing a lot of things, we are reading things, we are writing things, and we listen so many podcasts, we watch videos. Somewhere they are just doing things passively, not actively, because it is your input. Like you are like writing things, you are reading things, you are listening things. Writing is a form of output, but at the end of the day, we have to speak, we have to interact with people, and for this you have to speak. You have to just engross yourself with the language, immerse yourself, and for this you have to make that kind of ownness, belongingness with the language. Because as long as you think that this is a kind of baggage, a bugbear, you are going to just get away from this language. You are not going to learn this English language, you are not going to have this much capacity to speak in English. So the thing is, make a connection, feel that kind of affinity with the language, the willingness to learn English language, the passion, the captivation, because there are so many people, they are lacking this. Everything is there in the mind, but what about the passion? What about the fascination towards this English language? Because some people are trying to learn this English language out of compulsion. Maybe they might be needing this English language for their jobs, for their career, and they have set it as a baggage in their mind. This is why it is happening that they fear of this English language. Sometimes it's because of lacking of the environment. They are not surrounded with the people who speak in English. So the thing is, it is if we really want to have a very good command over this English language, so you need to propel yourself toward this English language to speak in English, right? And the thing is, it is you, unless you are not deciding that I am to do this, you are not getting to acquire that kind of command as you have desired for it. So for this, you have to just get into that. Talk with yourself. If you don't have any environment, you are not surrounded with such people, then just try to encompass with the language. And how will you do so? Speak with yourself. Do the self-talk. Once you start speaking with yourself, that day is not really far that you start thinking in English. When you wake up in the morning, things will come in English, not in Hindi, not in your mother tongue. Okay, so it is you have to decide. Take a decision right here, right now. Okay, the thing is, unless I think I'm not going to do so, then I'm not going to get that. The more negative you are thinking, it's a kind of negative notions that you have set. So the more you are going to think about this English language, that I'm not going to get the result, I'm not going to speak a single sentence in English, and I don't have the courage, I just can't assemble that courage. So you are not going to get that, and the fear is going to be doubled, multifold, and the kind of courage is start going to be debilitating, worsening. So the thing is, it is you have to take a stand that yes, I am to do this. Once you have these kind of notions, these kind of mindset, now you have just endorse this kind of notion in your mind that I am to learn this English language. You have just set a goal that I am to learn this English language, and anyhow I have to speak. This means there is a kind of validation that okay, now you have done a kind of validation that I am to do it anyhow. Once you have these kind of mentality, a mindset, this means you are going to get your result really soon. And yes, the one factor really matters here, which is your consistency. You have to become consistent, like on a daily basis you have to speak with people. If you have the environment, if you don't have the environment, then talk with yourself, get yourself recorded. That's a really nice way, I would say, because I also used to do such things, like getting myself recorded, and the same thing I'm doing right now, like making my own video and talking in front of the camera. So these things really important here, and the thing is which I'm going to disclose here, which is the command I have right now, the fluency I have right now, the confidence I have right now, it is all because of the kind of efforts which I have putting in so far, and the kind of efforts which I have said to you, meaning getting yourself recorded. So this I earlier used to do. I used to make my solo videos, my own videos, and that time I was really tentative, I was really mediocre, I had so much fear, hesitation, even though I had been doing such things. So the thing is, it's all up to you, it's your choice. So the more you speak, the better you can become. So it is all your choice, it's all depends on you. So the thing is, start right here, right now. Talk with yourself. The more you speak with yourself, you are going to get a very good command over this English language really soon. So this is all I wanted to say. Thank you so much.